Back on SportsBet 2.0, Pauly and Teddy. Follow us on Twitter at RealSportsBet, at Teddy_Covers. Thanks to Enter Top Sportsbook, 22 years online. Sign up, deposit, and win. Big game breakdown. They had to sit through 3 years of tanking, and now they can taste it. The Sixers have won 12 in a row. NBA TV tonight, they're 3.5 against the Cavs, and it's been steamed up. There are 4.5s now in this game, 224 the total. Cleveland is currently the 3 seed, 49-30. The Sixers are 48-30. The season series is 2-1 Cleveland. Cleveland has 2 left against the Knicks after this, and Philly plays Dallas, Atlanta, and then they close with Milwaukee at home the final day of the regular season. Who knows what Milwaukee will be playing for in that scenario. But Embiid goes out. Simmons has been Superman, and the sharing the ball. They had 8 guys in double figures the other night. They are now tied for number 2 in all of basketball in defensive efficiency.
I mean, newsflash, Philly's really good. But this game will determine the 3 versus the 4. I know, is that going to matter? Maybe, maybe not. But when you look at the fact that the Cavs have Knicks twice after this ballgame and a half-game lead going in, it tells me, and of course, with the series edge coming into this 2-1 series lead, if Cleveland wins tonight, Philly can't catch them, period. So if the Sixers win, they have a hiccup somewhere. I don't think they're going to hiccup against Dallas, Atlanta, or potentially Milwaukee at home. But this game's going to determine it. You talked about Philly without Embiid. 4-0 straight up and against the spread the last 4. And, of course, they won the game where he got hurt and only played 7 minutes anyway. They've won 12 in a row. The last 3, they've gone without Saric, and beating the spread by 39 points during that span. But they haven't been playing teams like Cleveland. Philly's schedule has been very, very friendly of late. But boy, Ben Simmons has been good. And I keep saying I want Donovan Mitchell to get credit. Yeah, Ben Simmons is the best rookie in the NBA. Look at the production for his minute count. That's insane. 16 points, close to a triple-double in the last 4 games, and he's not even averaging 30 minutes a game. And, of course, when you talk about the last 4 games with Ben Simmons on the floor, offensive number, plus 120.1 points per 100, defensive 94.1. That's a net plus 25.9. With Ben Simmons on the floor for the last 4 games, he has been an absolute difference maker. Bad news for a Cleveland team that, again, will be playing without their point guards.
Yep, you get Sarge back, and last night, no Hill and no Calderon. See their status coming up. James entered the game down 14 with 7 minutes left against the Wizards. They scored and pushed it up to 17, so you wondered if maybe Lou would take him out to rest him for the big game tonight. Put him back in, and they ran him out 32-11 the rest of the way. After the game, James, quote, "I don't have a quit bone in me, so if I'm on the floor, I've got to try to make plays happen no matter what the score is. That's just my mindset." Scotty Brooks looks like somebody in the family died. He was dying over there on the sidelines. Like I said before the game, I'll say it after the game, and 5 years from now, he's the best player in the league, and he does that every night. Well, a lot has to go wrong, too. And John Wall played well, but he had a big turnover late. They're leaving Corver and other shooters wide open. A total meltdown by the Wizards to blow that lead. And it was, it's a killer for the Wizards because I like to get the 7 seed now and face the Celtics, but they got helped out because the Bucks lost at home to the Nets. So if I'm Washington, I want to get the 7 seed, but we'll see how it plays out the rest of the way. And the Heat look like they're going to get the 6 seed now.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I can tell you for fact, if you look at seeding battles in the NBA and say, this team must win. Oh, look, they want to get the 6 seed and not the 7 seed. If you're laying points in that scenario or laying any type of premium in that scenario, it's not a money-winning proposition. Getting into the playoffs is a legitimate motivator for teams and players down the stretch of the final week of the season when everybody's gassed and everybody's banged up. But if you're saying, go balls to the wall because you can get the 4 seed instead of the 5, it just doesn't happen that way. The psychology of the players. As fans, as bettors, we say they should do that. The psychology of the players from 20 years of betting experience in the NBA this final week, the must-wins. Oh, for seeding, they don't always get there. They don't get there at a particularly high percentage of the time. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.